Shirley Temple paved the way for hundreds of other children entertainers to follow by singing and dancing into the hearts of Depression-era America. However, the world of celebrity in which these young stars now find themselves could not be more unlike the one Temple helped build. She appeared in scores of films before she reached her adolescence. For several years in the 1930s, she was a larger box office attraction than any adult celebrity of the time, including Vivien Leigh and Greta Garbo, as the studio both pushed Temple to make films and shielded her from the criticism that came with it. When Temple bounced her blonde ringlets and mimicked Bill Robinson's dancing routine step for step, moviegoers witnessed something they'd never seen before, a gleeful yet perceptive toddler. Shirley Temple began acting at the age of 3 and had become America's sweetheart by the age of 10. Her pictures outperformed those of prominent adult performers such as Clark Gable, Bing Crosby. Her dazzling, joyful personality as well as her apparent talent captivated fans with her films. Shirley Temple was a skilled professional behind the camera, never arrogant and always putting her notoriety in perspective. She studied her lines, prepared her dance routines, learned from her other performers, and was polite in the studio and behind the camera. In comparison, many of today's performers look more childlike in public than Shirley Temple was at the age of 10. She took her innate optimism from the screen to her political and public service careers. Shirley Temple showed the joyful little girl who projected a bright future regardless of her circumstances, whether she was an orphan or a destitute kid trying to preserve her family. Her singing and dancing wowed the audience. In her films, she was known as Bright Eyes. This is what viewers wanted to see during one of the worst economic downturns in American history. Perhaps today's Republicans might learn from Shirley Temple, a child star turned public servant. She exuded grace, projected hope, stood fast on principle, and recognized that the world would not be perfected, but might be improved. Shirley Temple teaches us all a valuable lesson. Temple's legacy has enabled the creation of a diverse array of modern-era young performers, whether directly or indirectly. It is also a society that has changed dramatically in the aftermath of Temple, and not necessarily for the better. According to Hollywood agents, this is due to perception rather than fact. We only know the nice stuff because there were no social media in Temple's day. On set, you didn't hear anything about her mother. You didn't know anything about her. What you saw was what you saw, and you weren't given any context. Click here to watch this video next.